You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
It's Wednesday.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
You look so good this Wednesday morning.
And you too.
Thank you. So it's Wednesday, the 5th day of January 2020. Sorry, February.
Anyway.
2025. And so we go welcome you to another edition of the Liberty Breakfast Show, where they come to you live now the Liberty Online Television and the different platform then also you get with this morning. We will bring this edition of the Breakfast Show to you. I am Mabel Kaba.
And I am Alhassan Kuma. Good morning. My pleasure for there. And we want to say plenty thank you to you always on the Follow Liberty Television. Of course, today inside this edition of the program, we will look at education and look at everything so far that happen within the education sector in the country. Plus issue ways surrounding WAEC, we they conduct exams in the country. We therefore look at the press release will be come up from WAEC and bring and come to you inside this edition. Not forget, say you could be part of the program. Through where you go send a text message to the number +232 74 200 545, or you drop a message na the platform outside the watch with phone.
Alright, of course, as another hearing from Al Hassan, today we will look at education. Also, they can talk to the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, where we see Polar released this PNTM for give deadline to schools them for ensure so they do NCs for the one them where they take public exam. Waiting at this deadline. Waiting the schools and supposed for do for left picking them not going to be left out from public exam this academic year. And that's what they discuss inside this edition of the Liberty Breakfast Show. You also get forgets updates where we go bring you from Kono. Also, we been get reports late last week for say then they get some earth vibration na some parts them na Kono. Waiting they exactly happen, we go discuss that also inside the program. So in case you get any question for us, any comments for make regarding the issues that we discussed at the program this morning, feel free to drop them now the comment section and the different platform then aside on the watchway, or you can drop them to +232 74 200 545 and number they also they on WhatsApp.
All right, we'll continue with the program. We still watch the breakfast show, and we will bring on to you the very first item inside the program. Well, some people in way they make pots, matado, cold pots, and other thing them under the railway line, bridge. Don't talk about the challenge we then can get for make some of them kind here. Then people have been talk with the reporter Precious Kamara. We've been put these reports together.
So you can tell me how you can go about for making the cool pots there.
Yeah. Yes, I they make them cold pot there. You don't say small where I make now then I go send a like then 30 years now from where I pan this work so. Now they pan then mutka pan then to them fridge now then tin they akim buy then thick pan then no I akim die for make them cold pot then.
Okay. So Waiting na the challenges the way you can go through for making it in there.
I go get beaucoup challenge them panam because time they come for like you get the material now, not the first time. First time we been to get them, but now we had to forget. Because then iron man the way don't come for buy iron too. Now then they buy them pan then the way they use for make. Now some pan then the way they say like we buy pass the way and buy kilo because then one the way they buy the iron then now the way they sell the iron then now they didn't can go. They know the count and to again.
So some people then can say, oh, me not go able to sit down for begin make pots, this and that. So what inspire you for begin make dents in there?
Yes. Ultimately, the advice everybody so far at the wall, the community where you born, the system where you born meet. Not try for change them, try for upgrade them. Now no more me go talk because of our born meat pot making. No option of in there. Perhaps no more I'll go upgrade them. And throughout me childhood, I dey go school, I dey come back in a shop, then they talk say pass you pull this pot before you get your lunch. Say to the level where I stop na school, I no go far. Say to the level where I stop, where be say yes, I be responsible for myself. I think I say now this land no change. You say I don't born meat. Even me grandpa they na pots them they make. All chancellor show me intention say I want upgrade this business. That night 2012, where be say now I don't be a overall manager. I get me company workman then. I get me partners then. Because me one grain I no go able to do all of these products. And the pot is just style like a school. You get your subject where you perfect pa. You get the subject where they go force you pa. Like a jam to go talk say okay language or math by force you for do am if you want to do so subject. At the pot back, you guess who say you they choose. If you want now the big size no more. That way they make the big size. However you force them for make small size, he go tell you say I'm not able. That way they make back the small size. If you say make for me the big size, he say you want kill me. That everybody get your own position. Take can't the matter. We do way this now. Now we the Sierra Leone's blacksmith. Now we invent for make matter. We do.
This now when and million how the melt. We get the oven and then now do yonder. We the melt we put her inside the gas bottle. Then the gas bottle back then I do. We melt and take it on water. They'll come bill here. From then we don't bill and done. We get ashes. We get ashes. So they go buy na bakery. So the man they make bread. From there now, we carve and we don't carve and done now. We get on the line there. The one they already see shown on the line there. Now the ace are up. We pull the measurements. We don't pull the measurements. The empty dots now, and they left there now. From there now, ashes and we don't ashes and done. We watch through the line back. We can put two and back. From there we don't put two and done back. We take the aluminium now. With the aluminium go down red now. It don't melt fine now. It don't turn water now. Because we get the boss on top here. Now they go this, follow the aluminium pass. So from there now they pass now. It go down. You go take over all side now. The way if you don't take over upside, you see the flop car push our boss here. So we see car up here. If you don't say that, means say it don't flop. So from there now the left hand small, the right small. From there now we don't right small. We ace some. We don't ace this box. We ace this box here back. We ace some. We pull the pot inside.
Okay, so what are the challenges the way you can go to when they make dents in there?
Challenges them but one in the man they buy the aluminium. They go sell and get the Arab man them. So the Arab man and then now they recycle them. They make them motka injure their weight, make them buy cream them, buy them motka tar them back. So the right now it's ready. Now this clean aluminium no more they buy. But now in the material business, it don't difficult. It don't there back. So what they no say who they use and I make now they is the price up. Price just they go up. Any day no more a different price. They is the price up. So now you work around there, they get money, they go get material. And this cup now it's got nobody buy now back them, but don't begin buy the cup. It's got now that clean aluminium, that much engine, I know more they buy. So then now they be only sorry for you now. They don't have good this cup. Now they what they get. So now them they don't begin buy the cup back still now. So now they buy 1 kilo cup, they buy 27,000. So you don't see. And who no get that money they for ban so. So now make now anybody will get her now. And today they go sell. Who's on the point? Pass person couch work. They could person couch work so you get that like couch work. Now they go back they get.
education, as we want to look at extensively things that didn't happen at the Ministry of Education, and as well for talk about issues within WAEC where they conduct exams across the country. This plus plenty other issues in the inside the program. Don't forget to you will be part of the program through where you will send a text message to the number +232 74 200 545, and we will continue with the conversation.
All right, so we continue with the breakfast show, and quickly before we can look at the issue we get for doing education, like I told you earlier in the program, we also want for Gona Kono quickly forget updates regarding some disturbing news we've been there free time last week. Say some parts in a Kono where they get some act vibration. Well, for let we get an update on this, whether not true or not, we quickly join on the line a colleague journalist, we na the station manager for SLBC Kono. We're in Dauda Camara. Good morning, Dauda, and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Hi, thank you, maybe it's a pleasure to be on the show this morning.
All right, like I don't tell the viewers them, some disturbing news been the free time where we make the headlines na major newspapers then regarding issue where they say some parts then a corner where we then experience some earth vibration late January. How true this be?
All right, that's not true. The people of Kondo City may experience that. The fourth shape will get when an earth vibration will be the 25th of January around 9 o'clock, where the thing where the experience feel, you know, ever experience that. We also get a major mining coming here, so we not Kondo limits any coming where did it do. So people let me face and do blast. But then we come out and deny say on that fateful day, do not ever do any blasting. And then confirm say there was a serious earth vibration. And in the morning, then dispatch some technical team them where then go now the K1 concession because they get to concession with it operate. And the findings they don't make a known to EPA, but EPA maybe will come out for tell me what are the findings. And also the 30th of January we experienced the same serious shift that only to most of the houses don't crack. That's me trigger the mayor of the Koidu City, his worship Matiko Masam. They write an official letter to the EPA chairman for make them come and send the expert and also the Ministry of Mines and also the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. For many canton, they can investigate. So based on our letter, we sent to the chairman, the government able for this part, some geoscientists them and also EPA and the Ministry of Mines. As we speak right now, they're in Koidu City and they do their own independent investigation for make know really waiting result to that.
You don't live in Nakono for some time. Now the first time this way, then kind experience that it happen, no some the experience earth vibration due to a mining company then work.
Yes, now the first time it's under this kind of magnitude because blasting can take place because the safety manager make her open. First them they blast outside, but now the mining operation are underground. So when they blast on the ground, they go inform them say when normally when I do blasting, when we already send notice, since we don't deny this allegation, and so when they open inside they send, but since on the ground, we already send notice. Then say that face is they're not blast. Because normally when blast happens, it is vibration in there, but you know it's so serious. The way to experience on the 25th of January. Then say and say like a surprise to them. Because normally we see we go to shit, not then they claim things that something like natural. But the people of Koidu, they don't need for worry as they done the investigation. The district is safe and they continue for this. They work what they do. They're not going to tamper with the aspect will lead to serious problems in the city.
You say some house and they with this particular earth vibration be affect. So how many houses then would they talk about? And waiting at the current situation of their houses, then they've been that the reports will then pull as a result of the earth vibration will be happen and not make a publicate.
Well, you know, say you get some area there where they within the off mining concession from now this dirty block is used. So when then kind of shit may happen, we get some few houses them don't know too much way we get them crack. Normally break down completely, but they see that they crack and split at the wall there. But before that, when normally you get a two coming mayor and Koidu, let me do a normal blast, out blast, then they can leave some houses there and get that small crack. But this one is so serious. But the reports, with the way the report, since the other thing don't come, maybe at the end of the day, they will make the findings known to the people. And so that will make the people rest assured we're really responsible for this earth vibration.
Any fear or panic been there among people na Kwedu City where these incidents happen?
Yeah, serious panic with it. Serious panic with it. Experience that day, that fit with it. 9 p.m. and net, we really get serious disturbance. And that will be all the mail there for us because people are going to office and disturbance call them. They in at the part of the city, you know, to take action or make we know which is the cause of the problem. Though the mining company, then we come out and talk to the people then. Just the 26th, we have first one, but the second one, we come out for talk. But we expected the EPA, since that the environmental experts, they never won't come and talk to the people then. So the people will get rest assured. People are really in panic and scared as a result of plenty massive shit and do may happen.
What's in exactly the mining company been tell the people where the incidents happen?
Well, according to the safety manager, Minister Mokwi, and also the child, let me can I read you. Let me say themselves within the area where they the mining site, themselves may experience that one that is a natural shift, and that's when it claims it's a natural shift, not so as a result of the mining operation trigger that. It's not just a natural shift. And make them not sit down because they have concern on the welfare of the people and make them dispatch their own technical experts there. We get a surveyor there, get geologists them, for make them go and know the really what really happens. Then as come, they don't go sit down, they say don't side or just kind of one for CC. Whatever happens, they will come out and tell the people there. But now we just come out and give information to the people there. I mean, their findings, they don't make a note to EPA and the expert, and so then go watch the report and also the National Mineral Agency for see which they will come out and talk to the people there.
So after that, any other incident happen or life don't go back to normal after that particular earth vibration will be happen?
Yes, for now as we speak, life is go normal. Since this team don't kind of the ground, we hope see at the end of the day, whatever that the findings will make and don't so the people. But for now, Koilu City is normal. Everybody is about normal business.
All right. Many thanks to you, a colleague journalist, Dauda Kamara, the manager for the SLBC corner. We go call for know if the authority them where they corner now for do this investigation go get anything for tell the public or if they go make public the reports where the mining company give to them for sake this earth vibration where people in Nakwedo City inside Konobi experience. Thank you for joining me this morning at the breakfast show.
All right, thank you, Rebecca.
All right, well, that's now being the station manager for SLBC Kono, when Dauda Kamara. They give you updates regarding disturbing news we've been reach Freetown and major newspapers and they also carry them na them front page them for sake earth vibration where people na Kwedu City they experience just a week ago. And according to Ramde, it confirms say yes, the earth vibration they happen, but up until now, they're not hearing yet from EPA the reports where the mining company give them as to wetin dey cause this earth vibration. And according to am also, it's not the first time this way they don't experience this kind of vibration, but authority then they now na kono we go do further investigation and we go bring them back for let we get updates if the authority then able for disclose wetin exactly been caused the earth vibration wey been happen na kono a week ago.
All right, continue for watch. You still they watch the breakfast show as we don't get an update from the other colleague journalist Nakono with regards to the updates of that earth vibration we happened a week ago. We will continue for bringing to you more with regards to updates where they come up from Kono. We'll just be joined by the studio guest from the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education. We're there with Augustine Bamie Anthony. We are the head of communication at the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay. High pleasure forget you.
It's a nice one for the Liberty TV online program.
All right, quick one for just take you through with regards to things that don't happen within the ministry. Lately, we see the press release will come up from the Ministry of Education with regards to preparedness for parents them, school picking them for the WASSCE exams. And we don't see plenty problems that don't happen when picking and knocking able to take the exams. You know, issues can come with regards to WAEC and the ministry within some of the problems and all that. But just take me through first with regards to the press release with the ministry police painting.
Oh, plenty, thank you. I think you make a very good foundation into where something that I really want to start. So before 2020, 22, 23, we'll not be get issues with picking the winner the right WASSCE exams. What will be the get? Now large number of candidates then will be the right WASSCE exam. Remember, say we come out from 80,000, till we go 90,000, we begin go 150,000, till we go 240,000 candidates. So every year the number be the rise, and that means say government be they pay boku money because now government they pay for all public exams, BECE, NPSE, BECE, and WASSCE. For WASSCE, government they pay for government and government assisted schools. The private school they pay for themselves for the candidates there. So what will be happen at especially the government and government assisted schools, the number be the rise, but that not to be the issue. Before 2022-23 academic year, we be done to get what we call post upload of CAS, continuous assessment scores. Continuous assessment scores na 30% for WASSCE, where the first year they give 10%, second year 10%, third year 10%. That means SS1 na 10%, SS2 na 10%, SS3 na 10%. So na 30%. For BECE na 20%, for NPSE na 10%. So if you don't get 30% already before you go into the exams, means say you get huge advantage. But the system changed within the 2022-2023 academic year. Where Salon be don't join other countries na the WAEC body, international body say, what we need for doing a pre-CAS system. What not be the post-CAS system challenges? Now that a lot of school authorities and the school heads and principals and they delay for submit the CAS, continuous assessment, after they don't sit the WASSCE. So WAEC can they write press release. When that guys send this continuous assessment because we want to release the results. Most of the times WAEC can go ahead for release results without the CAS. So this challenge is done not just for Salon, but for all other 5 countries the way they WAEC. So this system of pre-CAS now say you for submit as a school authority, as a principal, you for submit the continuous assessment of the beginner from year 1, that is SSS1. But the SSS1 now the most important CAS, continuous assessment. CAS means continuous assessment scores. So the way the beginner go SSS2, that SSS1 work, where you pass, where you say this you don't pass, that in grade, where you say you don't pass. Then in continuous assessments, there's a big one, they know very well a big one. So now they upload to the WAEC portal. But because now the first upload, it means say it show the picking in name, in age, you call it biodata. Yeah, the subjects the way they do, everything about the picking, the candidates, they upload that. So this they also they inform 2 people. Ministry of Education say in 2 years or 3 years, will they get candidates by the name of Bamie Anthony, for example, will get for seat WASSCE and a RTD and in age na this. So whether picking the progress for go SS2, SS3, all you need for do now for edit something Bamie Anthony change subjects. But you need touch in name, you need touch in age, because now in maker Bamie Anthony. If you begin touch your age, means there is something wrong. If you change the name, means there is something wrong. So in fact, the system not they allow you. But waiting they happen over the period of 2 years, who don't get struggles. You say they say 150 picking and they right WASSCE, 15,000 picking and they right WASSCE. Now these are the challenge. A lot of the principal we don't use for get candidates outside the school system for can write the exams. And they go only know that they will in the SSS3. Now we don't left 1-2 months now for the exam, and they tell the CPK they rush for go register. And most of the times, now people are waiting the work life. They're not even in a school system that they go pay because now government they pay for the exam fees. So because now we don't say as a system, WAEC don't say, now they capture the picking from SSS1, it don't create huge challenge for this principal there. Because that SSS1 scores, CAS 1 where they submit, these are the only candidates we get for write the exam SSS3.
So this be done they happen the past 2 years.
2 years.
Because at the past 2 years they only get enormous issues.
Now within this period, we don't get then challenges and because of this financial stuff, because now be like a business cartel now. Where principal and no say as you go SS3 for us, the must count to keep in the way they can write the exam. So we're not doing at the school system. but government they pay for that. They can't pay something. So now with the get challenge before you can maybe sorry. With the get challenge now for then CASIA, then continuous assessment score there for CAS 1. Because if not upload CAS 1, you never go CAS 2. Now or you're automated. If you not do CAS 1, there is no way you jump to CAS 2. Consider automated stuff. They not fill the first line, you never go at the second line. You never go next. So if you not fill CAS 1, means you're not eligible for any exams. But for this year, with the press release day for, we don't get 892 schools then we successfully upload continuous assessment scores 1. But may I also explain how this happened? Trade. Now the school and directly submit to WAEC. WAEC just put press release. They say CAS not open for CAS 1. What's that open? We now upload. So without the ministry intervention, that they work with WAEC. But also then the challenges will be done to get with Nandina. Later we'll learn that some of the candidates that will be upload, they never meet the minimum requirements for go sit WASSCE. And what now some of the minimum requirements? 1, if you don't do that the school system. 2, if you the SSS3 for write the exams, not to SS3 for come out. But most importantly, 3, if you don't pass BECE. So because they be the work with WAEC directly, will not be able to know all the minimum requirement. So now we say as a ministry, una submit all una continuous assessment to we and the candidates then una potentially want make the seats in the next 2 years. So we force that. We really force that as a ministry. So now that they submit to we will verify. If you kill out some mistakes, they will make something that we keep happy. They say, "What ministry not giving me picking?" They drop me picking. Some of the times, now because the candidates they not pass BECE, but they go SS1. Some of the school and especially some of these private schools, they get the way they can do their own stuff. The picking not can pass BECE, but they can go SS1. But when it comes for can sit WASSCE now, we they check the BECE. If you don't pass, we know they allow you for go. We know they submit to them. So we don't verify all the list. We they stamp school by school, stamp and say cleared, stamp cleared. We they give one copy to the school, then the other copy to WAEC. WAEC now we get the understanding say after they don't upload, they tell the school so when I go upload that candidate they will qualify for CAS 1. So when they don't upload, WAEC now they send back to we as a ministry say the names they wanna send by school. Now this they don't upload. Do you wanna check if that name wanna be sent by me Anthony number 1, if not Indy? Because we also know say who gonna stamp and sign as a ministry for me they go upload because of the schools that they go upload. A possible say that they still upload up in the way they will go upload, especially that they replace name, then pull name and replace. So what would they do? Would they check? Would they get a check back? This challenge we'll get now for this year. Out of the 892 schools that we don't do continuous assessment year 1, we qualify for write the next exams, 2025 May exams. Now 880 schools don't complete CAS 2. That means say 12 schools and they will not do nothing for CAS 2. Means say they're picking they are only CAS 1. Now 10% no more than get for go write the exams. However, they qualify for write the exams. But now 10% no more. And if you not do CAS 2, you need to do CAS 3. So again, if you not go the thing now simultaneously they go.
So this particular system in any way can be result to an issue where we know say people already take public exam, especially the WASSCE, can say, oh, results not count for me. This in any way linked to that, perhaps they not be submit in CAS we go show say we don't do at the school from J1, J2, J3 and take go sit.
Okay, maybe that could be a different scenario. Because if result not cancel you first means say you sit the exam. And when you qualify for sit the exam means say you be upload the continuous assessment 1. But most importantly, this press release now they request one major thing. When you don't upload the CAS 1, not to the end dandy. Then I just for sure say this speaking again for sit exam in 2 years. But now they can express intention for write the exams on that particular May. Now they call batch registration system. You go register now for the exams. Sometimes when they be saying the sit WASSCE in 2 years, sometimes you fail along the line. What you go make we know say you na candidate for this year. Now when the school they register you, say this candidate will don't register for the exams.
So what thing cause the delay of these schools them for upload the CAS during the continuous assessment? What did they cause the delay?
A lot of factors way we don't envisage, and one of the things I tell you say because na a business cartel, they want for wait for see if more candidates go Canada school. For example, the time where I go they call for submission of or upload of CAS 1, something at 200 picky again a class for go sit exams. But in intention, you want to get 500 for go write the exam. So you go delay, you go drag your foot. Only for come for say I be late, or the communication not be reach me early, or something be happen in network. But imagine this CAS, they can open up for that 2-3 months. But you dey wait till last day. Now last day you want to go upload because you expect say before the last day if you don't get candidates there for camp. So some of the challenges them really now because of the principles they want for make money from the process.
What's the success rate since we begin to implement this? What's the success rate so far?
Yeah, we don't get successes, but the challenges don't debuckle because of where the FET system we don't establish for a long time. It effect against that, it really they take time. For example, in we press release, we don't state and clear say the 7th of February, a few days from now, 2 days from now, now the last day where they for submit all them BRSs to the ministry. From the 892 schools that we don't do the CAS 1 completely, now only 228 schools as per the right of this press release. Now only 228 schools that don't complete their registration for say who would they sit, who would they sit the exams. That means say 664 schools as per the time we write this press release, the third, now we don't do nothing for registration yet, and we become worrisome. You go begin to ask what thing they wait for.
So this policy way when I introduce because me as well done into this education sector, the school sector. You know if you say it don't affect the number of picking them way for right exams because earlier on when they introduced the radical inclusion policy, we see plenty picking they go back to school. The number of picking they take the public exams, some number they rise up. But for now, when I introduce these issues of caste, we see the number they drop over the past 2 years. You know if you say that affects the radical inclusion policy.
So make we not let the radical inclusion in the open. Make we put it in perspective. Radical inclusion in the school setting means say they give opportunity to them picking their way poor, who come up from poor backgrounds. They give opportunity to people that will get with some disabilities, who they live with disabilities. They give opportunity to them picking that we don't get belly and we don't born picking call the parent learners wait for come back school. So now this category there we look at for radical inclusion.
What about the age sector? Because this casts way when I talk about therefore do with the age.
So
the radical therefore do with picking them is open up for everybody for go back to school. Because when they introduce, I will see plenty ageable people go back to school. But if this continuous assessment therefore do with age, you know, where you get an age bracket for able for take you to the WASSCE exams, you know if you see that affects them.
So now make I say radical inclusion, I'm gonna put it into context. Radical inclusion are big word, yeah. But for the school setting, now they want to work also. So you for them at school first, radical inclusion. You for them of school age. You know go there 75 years, you want go sit down SS1. Say they go school. That means say not a radical inclusion the one.
But you cannot discriminate.
Yes, but if for them on again at the school age,
you don't want to discriminate.
If for them
because you don't reach so age, you don't forget an opportunity.
You for them at school age, that are the most important thing. We know they say particularly you for done school by age 18 or age 19.
Because that's about you can still policy limit somebody age for them.
You can still the age 20, 24, 25, you still the SSS2, SSS3. We can understand as long as you dey into the school system. But you know they come out from the blue because there is radical inclusion. You want for can write WASSCE, you know even see don't SS1. Because the most important thing, if you don't pass BECE, for write WASSCE. But if somebody not even sit BECE, you don't tell them the O levels and do not be get BECE, then you want to go sit WASSCE. That means say you don't miss the minimum requirements. So more not mixed radical inclusion. But the point where you raise about limiting the number, may I express that one day very well. You are happy that you point out, say the number beyond the rise as well. You agree with me? But where we now say come for register you picking, upload the BR, I mean the continuous assessment score 1. Now they will call land say the number drop. Why? Because to your knowledge, now that because most of the candidates in with the school, now they no more get the opportunity for get continuous assessments year 1. For example, if you intend to write the exams this year, for example, means say you not be on the SSS 1, you know the SSS 2. Now you remember say, or you don't get the intention, say you write the exams. So you go find one school for register. But by the time they go, the system they ignore you because the one way they write the exam, but they don't register the continuous assessment score 1 since 2 years before you they go and go to the SSS 3 with them. So another work. So it reduce people then. Now you know they make sure say now only the one that we eligible. Only the one that we not eligible candidates for write the exams. Now the normal they write the exam. And that's the purpose of the radical inclusion.
You sure say since you introduce this system, nobody know they don't go through seats where they not produce all them casting with the talk about so they don't go seats. You sure say nobody of them kind student or people and they not don't go through the system, beat the system, go seats come on, get in results and go university.
I know one for support the idea say I don't know. I'm not sure. But if that for happen, maybe that means say that candidates we for write the exam, for don't get that intention for write that exam say 3 years ago. Yeah? Because you know they just come no more one year I say I want to write this exam this May. Why? Because 2 years ago, they don't register candidates that will write the exams for the next exams. So you know 1 year no more you can. You know they able to write the exams.
So like what maybe see if you say there is no way they beat the system.
Well, probably in MA could they get the challenges. One of the reasons we also will contribute to the delay of the principal upload and the registration of the candidates, or they go and call parents then now, they call all the people and for go step in. Now because probably they won't beat the system. But I want to assure you that this system difficult for it and they go testify that one day. They go testify because you get for really program them if you want for succeed. You get for ensure say you not possibly calculated if they watch into the future. If we able get candidates then but how long somebody go say me at the seat was 2027, they go register now for the school and they upload BRS for you. I mean CAS 1 for you. Where you never did at school. It's possible. Say they happen. Yeah. So you get for wait for 2-3 years. So why you not go school once for just go through the process and write the exams? Why you get for wait for 2-3 years before you go write the exams with the registration? So it really stressful.
So like when I get few days, like you mentioned, few days for the deadline of this press release will come out from the ministry. So like if school them, like you mentioned about the number of schools that we still not complete its registration and all that. So if then school and they not able to comply, waiting would be on a reaction as a ministry because plenty parents they don't suffer from this. Where as a result of the school and negligence, make them parents and then picking and suffer and not take them write the exams.
Okay, make a begin so make a begin for answer. So now this maybe not like we can answer that question that way from over the 98.1. But not the process that one day. We know for one we know one focus to what you want to do with the principal. The focus now the picking them. We want for make the write the exams. Because if we focus to punishing the principals, now the picking that they suffer. The picking the future now the best. Yeah. The first thing we want to emphasize on Liberty Online TV, where for me conviction, majority of Sierra Leoneans they watch. Now for my parents enjoy way. If you know so you picking the SSS 3, you person in picking the SSS 3 and therefore write these exams. Please go now the school. Go ask the principal, I want to see me picking in registration. BRS. I want to see him. Not to just you don't register, I say yes, I don't register, I let you go now. No. Make them show you. Now the responsibility also with the board of governors because now they get in school. Make them go and go ask the principal. You don't complete the batch registration system against entries, give me the copy because of the printer. So one forgets people are involved. But for the principal way where potentially go for say me no go do am because of this reason. Then they left out. You go remember say last year we suspend 6 principals for 6 months because they be do yuki for take admission picking in SS1. They take we understand they take money 5 million, 7 million. We the money aspect not to be we concern. We concern as a ministry now because we don't make what you call the cut-off line. We don't agree. Say na cut-off line this. More say for example, PO 15 now cut. Yeah. And that cut-off line we don't agree. You see, you get 4 classrooms, and each of the classroom that they take 50 picking them. That means that 200 picking you able take. They will don't take your list. We don't call for the best candidate to take to 200. We don't go the line. So until the 200 fall on 15. Then after that, we don't go later. You can't take 21, 24. No, why you don't deceive we. So we did now that make we take action against them. For this again, some people get for go as principal, they not get for continue for them.
All right, Augustine Bamie Anthony, continue for the week at the studio. We will come back to you shortly. We all know say we're not going to talk about the exams when our public exam and we left the West African Examination Council WAEC out of this because now then they in charge for ensure say them picking ya do all waiting they supposed for do also in line with the ministry for letting go see the exam. Well, we'll go on the phone now. Let we talk to the West African Examination Council. Let we know whose role then they play in all of this because the deadline they approach shortly. Less schools are not going to be left out and pressure come at the end of the day say they're not able to enter the cast for the picking them and the picking them definitely and they always can get for the penalty where they not can end up to the exams then. We they join Saliu Kamara, when a public affairs officer na WAEC, for let we know waiting at the role where WAEC they play in all of this. Good morning, Saliu, and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Miguel. Thank you for having me.
All right, today we talk about education at the program and we focus now on the notice where the ministry don't pull to the public, especially to schools and kumbra them, we know say they get picking them, we go for take the WASSCE come May, and they don't give deadline to the schools and for ensure so they enter all the information when are the continuous assessment for let the picking them go be able for take this exam. I remember the last one where picking them be left out, you been got a lot of pressure will been put on you for let the parents and self the schools them be accountable and tell the public why certain set of picking and they will not be able to take the exam. But let we just know first, waiting at the role where WAEC they play in all of these casts, when at the period is where the schools are supposed for enter the information of them, picking them where they attend the schools in terms of continuous assessments. Waiting on your role.
Yeah, Mabel, we enroll now follow we open the system to school authorities. We get them candidates the way for seats the WASSCE for school candidate examination. So we enroll now for open the system. But as you rightly mentioned, waiting be happen last year, 2024, we so many problems that the day because of some challenges the way principals alleged say that we get during this portal. So this year, what we do, series of engagements today, we WAEC, CPSS, when at the conference of principals, then the ministry officials, then other stakeholders, them, we agree on the 28th May, say, for this CAS program, now we get timelines there. Now we have fixed timelines then for the CAS program there. So that every year now, we work according to their timeline there. So the stakeholders, they all agree, say, well, CAS year one, when are the prerequisites for a candidate can sit the WASSCE examination. So then for open that portal from the 31st May to September 30 again, 2024. And indeed, with that time they reach, WAEC we open the portal and the schools, they will get candidates, they will for this year examine June 2025. They will not enter. And as I talk to you, we don't pass the CAS stage. Now the press release ministry they put up now for the BRS portal now where the schools them based on the CAS where they don't upload for the candidates them, let them able to do the BRS so that then candidates they are able to come for CAS 60 exam when I made June 2025. But the CAS as I talk we get 892 schools there who we expect for upload. But like how ministry put out the press release, the turnout be so low. The turnout be so low, and the details them, they don't deny the system. So there is nothing difficult again for letting school authority that we don't upload and CAS year one, we they're not for able to do this BRS. So basically, now the role this way, we don't open the system, and we expect them 892 schools there, for let them able to upload them BRS before the stipulated deadline. We ministry don't give them, and we own back we were yet to don't give before the portal be closed on the 15th September and February 2025.
So before we talk about how the procedure and process started for the BRS, the schools then will not be entered in class. That means say when I don't done with them, they not get for make them picky and not get for seats. If any school been left behind, we not enter.
Of course, we expect say we then open the system from as I say 31st May, almost 4 months to 30th September. If you get candidates them, we don't train from SS1 to SS3, waiting the whole you throughout that 4 months, they wait not for upload. So some of them think they are school and they really alleged they get candidates. Some man not get candidates. So then can just give allegation no more. Because if you really get candidates, then give a 4 months period. For let you do is now 200, 500 candidates to get for you too. Let you upload and you're not able to upload till the deadline. So we can just feel like last year, we see the app, we then be the top of 70,000. We ministry go on verification. The one they will even qualify, they not even reach 10,000.
But
This is not the problem.
But Sally, now that's the ministry say make them intervene because then they even suspect say on allegations, una been get a syndicate where the schools are knocking door enter, but the time where everything be now wire can. At the end of the day, then they fair not say some people now wire the way be the evidence school here for still beat the system and go through with them candidates them, even though they not be the registered them all on time.
Maybe let make something clear. The candidature we ministry they send, we then they approve for WASSCE. That list the number they and Ministry of Finance now then they pay at the end of the day. We they don't do all the registration online. We get a process when a reconciliation. So if a candidate the we add we ministry not send ministry not they pay for them candidates then they and then self no. So we not get any candidate where they go back to the door for let it enter. And no school no the way they not approve who they give accreditation at the system. Now then the list now if we then give you for this BRS, now that list they will work on with based on the candidate way they don't approve. So if any addition the Ministry of Finance not they pay. So then they are just allegation, not to true.
So this stage of the BRS, how it work?
Well, like we I don't talk, the candidate then details, then the subject, then the value data, all done then at the system. So what then they do, then they go upload from the CAS and then count the candidate then to the BRS system. Then the training don't go. And ministry don't do them in a way that this year, last year, the end of last year, they organized training for even the IT officers there and they did this them. Should any principal or school authority get challenged, then they go there. So we will not get any challenge again about training. So then just they go export the details of the candidate from the task, then count onto the BRS, the subject all the day. So in case USA will put an amendment, sometimes the candidate detail will then snap and forecast here one. Now that is SS1 picture. So now we don't go SS3 if you want to change a picture. So that then they do. But the subject they already there, the date of birth, everything they do. So there is nothing difficult again where they're not for able. And the task reference number 9 then they work with. When you see he download that task reference number, all the details of the candidate they come in. So the most difficult side we don't do for the that task here. So the BRS will not really know waiting they hold them, where they're not able to upload up to this moment.
Sal, you know, if you say the time limit we ministry pull out for the deadline, if you say now a very short time, and if you say then schools are going for upload within 2 days for completing registration.
Ministry just pull this for urge them. The portal will not open since the 15th October, the 15th November to the 15th February, in a 3-month period with the talk about. So ministry in a way then they slow for upload. And they telling me, brother, this within 2 days. 2 days after they talk, within 2 days now, they no more waiting hold them up. Within 2 days, they're able to do every like now 200,000 candidates, they're able to upload how the system is. It's so simple now. That's the way they don't reach you. But the mere fact the Cassia one, they don't do them. So nothing no day again. Within 1 hour, you will upload how many thousands of candidates. Within 2 days, they're able to do them. The time is enough for them, for let them able to do this.
So based on the records from WAEC, now how many schools then possibly miss out for this year WASSCE exam where the schools are not be able to enter the class at all? We make them not go for the next stage, serious, sorry.
Yeah. So maybe looking they talk, we not know the list of schools left. For example, last year, waiting ministry giving, we get 816 schools last year. And every year then they approve new schools then. So the 816 schools and then now they will expect this year for continue. But since new schools and the way they don't approve, so now it make the number even go this year up to 892 who get in our system. So now they approve, now they will get in our system. So if anybody the way they not approve, we're not going to get in our system. So you see from 816 to 892. So how the approval they no more. So to anyone will register this year, next year we expect it if we come back with candidates.
You feel
So
say this system don't be successful so far in terms of value into the educational sector as alone? It don't be successful.
Of course, this it don't help a lot. We are in then self they applicate the system. We are in those days when some man they do that hard copy and it can't split. Some man they even burn that candidate dedicated on the plate. It come up from let's say footlocker for can't free or we can't free on they can't check that plate, they nothing. So that effort they all will not reduce them. Now if they not a footlocker or not even village the way now how to reach area, it do the entry there. And most of them they appreciate the system. The only thing normal way some man say the system this because you know they give them way again for the way harass other candidates the way that they come out. So this system now they harvest in a way that class year one where you get to candidate them from SS1, we then promote the SS2, you submit the details them. So there not be no way again for go take extra candidate them for can add. And we get provision again for transfer. Legally, we are in some term candidate A, one come up from school A for go school B. Of course, the procedure the way they transfer. So, but for let you go take candidates illegally from any other school, then they not possible again.
Waiting on our own deadline where when I don't give to the school them for go through the BRS.
Well, the portal on deadline at the 15th February. But ministry they urge them now, and then for able to do this within these 7 days, when ministry don't do, of course. So we now the 15th February, now in the portal they close.
So forget an update. The last time where we've been talking to you now, the time where the BECE results been just come out, and information was that now be withhold some results then because now be noticed say some picking and we get question for answer either now because of exam malpractice or issues with WAEC. Waiting at the latest update regarding the BECE and self the WASSCE results then will not be withhold.
Yeah, as I they talk to you right now, the committee, as they say, committee they will get for them. WAEC they withhold, but will not get any mandate for them we seize or cancel the results. So they withhold and we investigate. So after the table we don't do the investigation, from the 5th or the 5th November to the 7th November, the Sierra Leone Examination Committee come and look at the cases they are one after the other, and now they don't take decision. So now we don't even communicate again officially to the schools that will be affected and the decision of waiting the Sierra Leone Examination Committee don't take. So everything as far as this year concerned, I'm not talking for private ones now, they on the post-examination process. But school ones will not get any result again. We will not take action. The one the way they did not withhold. They don't take action now. When somebody go online now, or the school they don't communicate, they know now the action where the Sierra Leone Examinations Committee don't take.
So what's the action where then be communicate with you now based on waiting the committee penalty?
Well, like we I be good ones of the good flyers, we are the offense system then the penalty system. Of course, some candidates they provide the evidence and putting the crime way in commit. Some then they na phone and we then get you with phone, of course, cancellation of the entire result. Some then they na piece of paper where they write and it's now one subject, now that one subject then they cancel. The other 6 or 7 then they release. Now some of them decision there the committee take and who don't communicate back officially to the schools, they all will be affected.
So that means all the picking and when we take both the BECE and WASSCE, the last public exam, they all for don't get access and know their status as we talk.
Of course, that is definite.
If anyone panel dey wey no know dem status, wetin dem for do currently?
Let me contact the school authority. The school authority will get on to it.
All right, many thanks, Saliu, for the updates where you give it. That's now Saliu Kamara, Public Affairs Officer, now WAEC. If they give you updates on waiting at the role where WAEC they play, especially when it comes to the CAS and the BRS where the schools and they go through now ahead of the next public exam where the school picking them go get for take. And also, if they give you updates for sake of the results and where WAEC been withhold, then we withhold the results here after we picking them the seats BECE and WASSCE for the 2024 academic year. And according to them, by this time, all picking will be seats will get issues with the results for don't know their status. If they don't know their status, then for going to the schools them outside them be seats for let them go know what they happen because they say the committee be don't pull what and they don't communicate to the schools them as to the reasons why they may take the whole the results them and the status of the picking them we been take the exam.
All right, continue for watch. We still they bring to you the breakfast show. They come to you live on Liberty Television. Now with different platform. They will say you always watch the program. In case you just join me, we look at education and talk about the press release we come from the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, and as well we don't too light with regards within WAEC. You know them the update with regards to this press release with the ministry pool for SICA picking away for rights and the WASSCE 2025. But let me join this Augustine as you don't listen from within the public affairs officer from WAEC don't mention on several issues that we don't have on within them as examination council on the number of picking away still not able for upload yet. But according to what I mentioned, say there is still time for letting schools and able for upload. Then candidates then they for write the exam. So it's I take with regards to WAEC then update.
Okay, let me thank you. First of all, I want to make the public notice. Say MBSSE and WAEC they work in tandem, they work hand in hand. Saliu and me now almost the same job we do. So even with this press release, before the press release in draft, me and get discussion. So most of the times, waiting with the talk, now WAEC they talk because we talk together, we work together. One of the areas then we mentioned now the picking away left out last year, Boku. What the government do? The executive clearance become from presidents. We ask for money from the Ministry of Finance for me then give to Ministry of Education so they go pay for private WASSCE for the first thing in this country. So they go pay for private WASSCE for that candidates then will not be able to register for the May-June exams. So now they sit the November exams. And private WASSCE, sorry, it's 3 times expensive, more expensive than the government WASSCE. But government pay for the candidates. So what in the press release also will emphasize. Government no they pay for any candidate when not they sit the May-June exams. No private WASSCE exams, government no they pay. It mentioned 2 things where I want to clarify to the public. The 7th waiting on the press release as the final deadline for submission. This is submission to the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education before then go ahead with the upload. How did one? Today you carry with you submit to Ministry of Education. Tomorrow you can collect your documents because they verify. Then make you see we get up to 228 school then they don't upload. They don't do the BRS. So by as you come, that's who declare they go. They come, we declare they go. But what thing that we worry as a ministry, because now we for clear the candidates and before they register them. We don't force you don't say on the 15th, one of the last day. So we say we will find a date for submission to we as a ministry now the 7th. Because we need time at most on the 8th, 9th for finish declaring them, verifying them before they will give them the opportunity or the chance to go upload. Probably they also delay because the for WAEC International on the 15th. Probably the one for beat the system not go through the Ministry of Education for verification. And we have made it, we don't make them very clear. If you not go through the Ministry of Education for verification, we will trace you document now because you want to beat the system. Maybe you want to go through a candidate where you don't get yuki over behind the scene, like maybe they see something, they don't beat the system. You don't have to come up or make a pick them up. And this is what they put to the public say all submission to the ministry for happening last day, the 7th of February. Otherwise, we'll not allow you for write the exams.
All right, Bamie, continue for the week in the program. We will come back to you shortly. You still watch the Liberty Breakfast Show, where they come to you live on Liberty Online Television and the different platforms they must on the watch with this morning. We take short break at the time from the studio clock now. Now 9 o'clock, we take short break. Talk. We just get a short message from the sponsors, and we will continue the program.
All right, welcome back from that break day. We continue with the program. You still watch Liberty Breakfast Show. We come to you live on Liberty Television. Now with different platforms that also you always they watch. Today we look at issues surrounding the education sector now the country as we get Augustine Bamie Anthony. We now the communication officer and the ministry as they don't give you a lot of insight and updates with regards to things that we don't happen within the ministry, and of course issue we get to do with the press release we come up from the ministry for able for urge schools them and parents them for letting their best and go able for do the upload of the cast for candidates that we get for write the 2025 WASSCE exams. We will continue the conversation.
All right, so we continue with the breakfast show, and now we're going to the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, where every week you hold press conference so that can update the journalists them on issues them where can don't happen inside the week. And one of the features then yesterday press conference they get for do its updates where the Inspector General of Police been give to the public regarding investigation them where then they do currently on the drugs related issues. Let me just watch as Mohammed Kamara been a part of that yesterday, and this Ibrinkan.
The Ministry of Information and Civic Education inside a weekly press conference where it happen. Also, they can invite different stakeholders them for provide updates to the public but they work. Inside the Tuesday, January 28th edition of the weekly press conference where the ministry be all with journalists them, the Inspector General of Police, William Fayaselu, be provide updates about the drug lord, where people they allege say it in the country.
As far as this issue is concerned, for the past 3-4 years, we don't get any red alert and that platform with respect to letting the fly around the social media. Secondly, no country will ever contact you. The other issues when I dealt with one some people, they contact me, I was having financial analysis, I facilitated the arrest, I told them what to do. But this one, nobody has contacted you, nobody has contacted you, for example, on this.
Which role will Salon Police don't play for ensure they investigate this allegation? Now this William Fayaselu be get for say.
Start an investigation. I don't activate the open resource investigation unit. Putting the resource to do, we will collect all of putting the fake from social media. We analyze it. That therefore helps you, one, for ascertaining the identity, two, for look at activities, three, for look at if by the most learning how to guys are going to all of these issues around that applied position. So for now, we will not contact with, but we don't start.
IG William Fayaselu been same way so assure the public but police commitments for provide security in terms of drug and other bad thing them.
But our this medium for assure Syrians that this country, this government, remains firmly committed to prosecuting drug offenders, people who are taking the drugs, also medical records, and all that. And also assure everybody equally saying, in this investigation, we will not left any stone unturned, any survey of every. We really also cooperate with the Dutch authorities should they want to come over to do what they want to do in the rights for transportation. So now basically, that is where we are.
For know how far the police don't go with the investigation, but the alleged drug lord, where they say he did at the country, IG William Fayaselu explained.
For now, that picture of that man where they float on social media, we don't pay from open sources for affix a name to that face. And the name, Umar Sharif. Umar Sharif and the name will not affix to that particular face. And we also look at what they come up on social media and say, he don't at this country for the past 6 months. So whether they make out what we do as a sector, as security, as police, as investigators, we go back 6 months from now, we check all the former entry points into this country. That can be know the deal. That one has been established. Then going forward, we get people that will say, so we have been to all of those places. Many places have been to over the past couple of days. Yes. For me, all of them questions will be play in our mind. We get answers from them, or we forget access to this particular person. So as we talk to them, we be on the look for this particular person, and we encourage members of the public, make a note for support the police with information, with everything for go down to the facts of this thing. But for now, we establish, we don't get the name, we don't link up with our face, and now we are going further. After we check entry points, we get what I think they will go for able for really establish the identity. But in investigations, you know, fine for wrong commentary. The wrong commentary, you don't know that's your brand, when you sometimes half of people say talk about use that the other carry. So, but this forum, and that way don't become part of what we do every week. And therefore, they are every week on Tuesdays for updates the public on this particular one and several other matters. So the other one for talk about, now the one on the Guinea. The one on the Guinea, yes, we don't send a team of investigators now, Conakry, who access them who they intercept with these people, where they say it was allegedly carrying some substances suspected to be cocaine. One from home, what happened? Because they have been very tight-lipped for this one. So teaming it together with foreign minister, don't waste anything for to facilitate. In the ministry also, something they happen, and not just each person put them in the cell, foreigner from Liberia, from somebody come out and say, they have to go through the protocols of the office.
William Fayaselu end up say the Salon police go continue for investigate about the alleged drug trafficker where they say it in the country, and then go also ready for work with the Netherlands authority them for investigate this allegation. For Liberty Online TV, me and Mohamed Kamara, the report.
Of information and civic education every week can update the country about issues that don't happen across the country. We will continue with the program. We will look at another story inside the program this morning, and after that we will join with studio guests the program. Well, this BNTM, the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, together with partners, have been cleaned along the beach, and according to the minister, Nabila Tunis, for raise awareness to people, but the way how people on the use them beach there and how best we go for improve on touristic plants them across the country. Well, reporter Mohamed Kamara been there, part of this, and put this report together.
This BNTM, the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs and the agency them be organized cleaning na Aberdeen and Lumley Beach. as way for protect and for preserve the beach. Where the theme for this cleaning na make we tin up for ecotourism na the country. Where it be the talk. The general manager for National Tourist Board, Fatmat Amida Keru, before start to explain, but the bad thing them where people can do na the Lumley and Aberdeen beach.
Then the preacher come and tell them we remove our name in national team. Then promise say they're not the one. I tell the fisherman and say, okay, we are the keep their clean. But when I saw on our time today, this is what we do it on a daily basis. So the conversation also for Sierra Leoneans, they need to understand that this is a tourism area. It's a tourism area. If we not keep on fighting, it need to be ready for even domestic tourism, let alone international tourism. We all get a responsibility for keeping the environment clean. And this is the area of ecotourism. This is the area of ecotourism. If you can look at eco, look at the trees there, all this they point to ecotourism. Look at the beach. We clean every day. From Monday, I just tell the minister, from Monday to Friday yesterday, we did 60 trips of dirty from this beach now we put. Now we the producer, what we understand it happen. Now later after we team they work till 3 o'clock in the morning when they cannot go. Now the time that they get all them board and then push board and around, they can't so we dirty on the beach.
Why important for make people they keep the beach clean all time? Now this Fatmat Amida Keru be get for say.
This is one of our prime tourist destinations. That is the Lumley Beach. And when we have it right, we have all other tourist sites right. So we're here today to create awareness, to let people know that we have to be careful, we have to manage our environment, not only in readiness for both domestic and international tourism. That is the main core. And ecotourism is our main selling point. Okay, this destination, Sierra Leone as a country, you cannot say if you want to have luxurious tourism. This is not the place to come. So what we have is ecotourism. When we talk about ecotourism, we are talking about our culture, our rich history, our adventure, our mountains, our hills, our landscape, our beaches. Because the thing about our beaches, even when you go around the peninsula, you see the forest, foresting, around the beaches, and then you have the beach. So this is what we talk about. When we talk about ecotourism, this is what we mean.
Inside in talk, the Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, Nabila Tunis, explained about the ecotourism saloon campaign where the ministry don't introduce this year for create awareness about how people for they treat the environment.
And this year, as I say, we celebrate the year of ecotourism. It's an entirely year-long campaign where we're going to go to our communities, we're going to get community partnership, because it is really, really important for that we maintain a certain level of awareness, consciousness, as well as forget that kind of hygiene. So today we're here at the Lumley Beach. Next week, by God in power, we're going to go Levuma Beach, and then for the past couple of days and couple of weeks, we don't go on different beaches, for establish a firm connection and partnership with the local community there, so that when we don't left, then will they take charge now for educating people then for maintain cleanliness at the beach, for letting them for the sand mining, for letting them for doing things where they involved in the beach. So now the year-long campaign done. We try to see how we can revive and protect and preserve the cultural and heritage sites. So at some point in time, we will also see we go into the forest area. This is how you get that Takugama chimpanzee sanctuary and its environs, because again, down in another area where they under threat, and they go inside it, and they burn no more, and with the loss of forest cover, some of the beautiful tourist attraction, then we also the loss. Now, right now, the Takuyama Dam, they at risk because people when they come and they encroach, then they burn, and then they expose that beautiful place.
Nabila Tunis be same way so talk about the measures them where the Ministry of Tourism and the agency them don't put in place for ensure say people tap for the do bad thing them na the beach and other touristic area them na the country.
The tourist board as well, apart from them having people where they fly and clean the beach regularly, they don't even introduce a scheme where most of them beach bars they are supposed to don't sign up to, but they still get challenges because some of them, they actually refuse to comply with the guidelines where they allow them to operate on the beach. So at some point, because we really don't want to be too harsh in the approach, we don't try to cajole them, try to coax them to let them understand that there needs to be a culture shift in this particular area. Because if tourists and they come and then they talk about Lumley Beach, being one of those places of outstanding natural beauty, then we can make sure we maintain that. And Una, where they utilize this beach for Una own profit and Una own gain, Una says for add towards land. So we're using this opportunity to continue to appeal to them, because since this is the year of ecotourism, we don't get an entire, I would say, 18 months of engagement with them, where we have been very cautious in the approach as to how we will enforce measures then for letting make sure say they clean the beaches. But this time around, with this weekly see, I mean, we cannot be coming every day, leaving our offices every day for can remind them about their own obligation and responsibility. So we may, in the next couple of months, we'll give them probably 1 or 2 more chances. In the next couple of weeks or months, we will see we take a different approach. And we know that there's a lot of risk because sometimes we do get attacked, but that's part of the job. Everybody is, everything what we do now risk. So we'll do the needful when it comes to that time.
Nabila Tunis end up calling people for tap for to dirty at the beach and for ensure say they always keep the beach clean, where that's go help the tourism sector for grow. For Liberty Online TV, me and Mohamed Kamara, the reports.
Alright, you still watch Breakfast Show on Liberty Online Television, and from that report, say we come over to the studio guest again, where now Augustine Bamie Anthony is there this morning from the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, where they talk about the deadline where they don't get to the schools and for ensure say they enter all the BRS them for let the picking them go able for take the public exam where they come in May, June. The issue of Una mentioning at the press release Una make to the public for say parents them together with the schools, everybody for ensure say them picking here don't go through the system by the schools and submitting to the ministry and then WAEC. How sure Una be for let's combra them go to schools and for go ask, not only ask because Una say them make sure say them see for ensure say the name the entries of them picking them don't be done for avoid chaos. Why Una not use technology, combra the any side and get access for see, but for going to the school? Una not think say go for be chaotic if combra then decide one morning say we they go to school for go check for picking them?
Okay, we get a lot of schools. I just say we get the one that we upload now 892 schools. Means say we get over 162,697 candidates then we for write the exams by the class 1. So we not get the technology we go connect parents then to all the number of school and they, because now individual schools, not to the ministry the house them. Now individual schools them we not like we ministry gets portal where they share information. This now outside a lot of school that they come to one portal, so it's difficult, it's challenging. But also what we will do in the Basic and Senior Secondary Education Act, where you get them in section 22, it tell you about the role of parents and the role of the civil society, the role of the media in engaging the school authorities for ensuring they will push book learning go before. So now the responsibility, because the parents that are key players, then we call them key actors in the education sector. So the traditional leaders, then some educational sector, sectorial stakeholders, then so that a broad range, because the school self they inside the community. Some of we over the college education, they say school community integration. Now the school they inside the community, the principal they live inside the community. The school picking they come up from homes where they inside the community. So the community they part of the school. So it is also the community responsibility for ensure say they picking they have progress from one class to another. Transitioning from WASSCE to university or college or technical or polytechnic, a huge thing. It did bring development to the picking, to the parents, to the community. So now all man business, all man put together.
All man business. I not be pick this up for say it go be chaotic because You can't ask every parent we get picking where they sit to us, let them go to school them, for go ensure say the school don't do an input for them, then picking them. Where there is no system where they go able for do and seamlessly by themselves. If then grab one money, like I say, then all go coincidentally, then go meet up the waiting go for happen. When I one at a time, it go for go through the process.
I'm happy for that question. I'll be the teacher at SOS. We will get one day we call open day. Yeah, open book day. That open book day, all the parents say they go to school from class 1, in fact from pre-primary to senior secondary 3. All the parents that they go to school, then they go check for the beginning performances one after the other. One after the other. So we'll be able to accommodate them. As important as WASSCE of this nature day, it also go very interesting and very important for make we see all the schooling across Sierra Leone. The parents and go ask for check for the picking them bio data, for the picking them progress, for the picking them BRS. It will be very important for me to go this. So it not go chaotic, but it will be the best move ever with Salon experience.
That school days the way they talk about, if you say it's been a very long time. We know they see that they happen within the school sector when parents and they converge, go to school and check what they picking performance. Just like we maybe mentioned, this guy for those they picking in transition from the senior school to the university, where parents are very much taken very important. Say we begin the transition from the WASSCE to the university. So if anything goes wrong with an issue we get for do with registration for the WASSCE, and all take and lights. Because we look at it don't happen at different side, different schools, and when the picking him no come. We see how it happened at the schools, and it's on principle and even run away with regards to that. But now this now a policy statement coming from the ministry. Say parents them supposed to go check now at the schools them day for ensure say they know say them picking a status them day for take the exams. So we very aware of waiting get to happen in future if them parents they converge in that huge number for going at schools then day. The principle then go there in pressure.
So make I draw your attention to one talk we say. There's some principle that run away certain quarters last year because of the pressure. You know what happened? Because the parents then fail for go check for the picking them, the principle then continue. Some of these principles, not all, some of these principles then continue for give up to the candidates then. So that the ministry no money for decide. Everything they to the ministry. And ministry no verify on it. They continue falsely for raise the hope of the candidates then. Say ministry not send the returns yet, ministry not verify it. Say until the last day for the exams. With the day for the exam now, the candidate goes show up. Now the exam centers then. Just for make many invigilators, supervisors, and examination body tell and say, una name they not there, una not qualify for the exams. So whether they go back to the principal and the principal they run away. And will there if some unfortunate incidents say they burn some principal oaths, would not be fine scene for C as well. So for preventing all one day, you better for me the parents and go now at the school and go check because you get time for correct. For any reason that the school where you picking they go, the principal not upload it, the BRS. It good now for make the principal step. No, tell anyone to put fire. Say no, go ahead and do this job quickly. We'll give you 24 hours, 48 hours, 60 hours for them. It better for do than for good money. I think for me that's the best way.
Penalty them waiting for the schools we go fail for enter the BRS.
But principal not go turn principal next year because we go sack them. Then at the right word of the minister, wait up our meeting. You see, if any principal, you know what happened last year? Where President Bill appoint ministers then now because of trust. Because they want me to deliver, and you, whether they don't appoint, you get the responsibility for proof yourself. So, because of the challenges we happened last year, President Bill writes an executive clearance for resources. You know, the executive clearance for resources not to tell you they happy no more because presidents don't forget direct dealings with the resources in the country. But for education, they approve a quite number of money, about 50 billion. For me, they set up, they picking, they made a pay off when they go write the exams. But good money. So the minister last year, he be do that big day in 8 days na go on. Because you not go and watch the president for go big for them canteen because na job. So this year, Mbak don't make am very clear say that shame when they put up for last year for go big for money. Wait for don't upload all that things are not happening quietly. That's not happening. You're not ready for go through that kind of circumstance there again this year. So any principle we not upload, that principle will go wait instead of him go big presidents. So that's my stance for this year.
So nothing not go compromise that.
Well, now that is it. And me na public relations boss.
All right, continue for the within at the studio, but let me just look at few messages before the wrap of this edition of the Liberty Breakfast Show. And the very first message what they look at now the Facebook page, Aisha S. Mansari, they ask, say, what about a situation where in a school pupil gets transferred to a school probably in SSS2 and they won't be eligible to take the WASSCE? A question where they ask.
The next one they come up from Fode Mustafa Toure, now Facebook page. They say the all exams system, a student with 6 A's can comfortably survive university, but today a student with 1 has to take entrance exams and will end up failing. Something is fundamentally wrong with the exam system, and I hope politics can't infiltrate WAEC.
All right, we look at more messages. We don't come in. This other message say, don't you think 30% grade is too high for continuous assessments? Don't you think it's responsible for poor standard of students in universities? Now you can see an art student getting a better grade in math than science students. And these are the same students who get a lower grade in English than their science compatriots. And something is wrong with the exams in the country.
We say we'll continue to take messages. Then this one as well, they come up from Fode Mustafa. So we say, how come students are being graded for subjects that they weren't entered into? It's happening a lot in the previous years.
The final one will take for the say, in the old exam system, a student with a 6 can comfortably survive university. But today, a student with a 1 has to take entrance exam and will end up failing. Something is fundamentally wrong with the exam system, and I hope politics hasn't infiltrated WAEC.
The last one I will take is say, what is the responsibility of the Ministry of Education if only this number of schools do not write the 2025 WASSCE exams?
All right, from that message, and they will come over to Bamie for respond as we wrap up this edition of the program, Bamie.
Okay, plenty thank you to the texters, and I will tell you, I say the Liberty TV now the most viewed online program na salon. The last one I want to begin from the real. They say the responsibility of MBSSE if they can pick in, they are not write the exams. The number of picking write the exams. They say the responsibility is divided. The responsibility of the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education now for provide overview, now for provide an oversight responsibility for ensure say waiting for happen, guide them for happen. The responsibility of uploading continuous assessment score, the responsibility of uploading batch registration system, now the responsibility of the school authorities and not NBSSE. Waiting at the role of the MBSSE, and we do so for ensure say we remind them, we push them, we get to school quality assurance officers then for go around for check them up, call the parents their attention to them. That's what we are doing. So if they fail for do that, in law they call it the duty of care. You get a duty of care for the people, they not do and will take responsibility against you or action against you. Somebody asked for transfer. What about if picking the SS2, they want transfer for both? The procedure for transfer. Well, as long as they don't enter you or upload you continuous assessment year 1, then the first one. Then you want to transfer from the school to other school. We get the procedure. That you continue assessment, they transfer back with you to the school in the go. No problem on the happen.
Yeah, because I think I will get a short experience with that sister. A day within the school sector na freedom, but it transfer go corner. So the school request na corner say for go back na the school
for continuous
continuous assessment. There is a number where they say they for send. That is a code attached to that picking the name. Will be there for sending and then able for doing.
Happy that you vindicate me. And somebody says 30% is too high. And I make the poor performance of the PK candidates now even after the exams, they never do well. They pass over, but they're not good. But 30% not to today begin. We, me na WASSCE it. 30% now we all beget. 30% to the person we send this message probably if it's WASSCE, now beget. These are international standards. Now waiting WAEC internationally agree. So not to just MBSSE or not to Salon. They say waiting they see the grading student without registering. Okay, you say certain candidate they get A per subject where they don't register for. I don't hear this talk here a lot of times. When me not fortunate for get that see that person yet. I want to be very frank. But I don't hear here, I don't see on social media, I don't see a lot of places.
We don't even post Cobra them.
Mhm.
We don't send them picking them. We get great campus subjects that we don't sit.
Okay, I think that's not the responsibility really of WAEC. Because not to MBSSE they mark, not to they got questions, not to exam body. Now WAEC they conduct the exams. Probably with your responsibility. Now for therefore investigate how these things have happened because they provide oversight. And I will note this again for discussions na senior management. So until we go find a way for because the CEO na dey oversee WAEC from your part. We will see that day. Performance of students nowadays. So nowadays somebody they get a just as you say they go university in anywhere. Once we get 6, C6, 510. Then possibly get TRO. Then now possibly get AA 5. Where they go university, you will get 6. C6 in the perform passer. That is what people can imagine. But I want for me people also understand. So nowadays there are a lot of advantages in book learning. And a lot of things and the way the students they know, where they go school, where will not be you. Some of who be they go school together, they not be know. The improvement in the standards in certain quarters, okay, a day. But we also agree, say, yes, trade, will be they learn hard. Sometimes make we learn fast. Trade will not be get the internet, like now we get AI, where they click no more, the answer come out. Trade na study, they study. Like I mean, na offline me go school. Well, another is a that pan lamp. Now we the study part. So the effort we did for doing. But in all ways, education don't improve in this country past every day.
All right, Bamie, many thanks for you joining me at the studio this morning. In name now Augustine Bamie Anthony, and at the head of communications, now the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education. Thank we can update the public on the latest developments we get for do with the entries from schools then.
Yeah, plenty thank you for there today, Liberty TV online.
All right, well, I had this edition of the Liberty Breakfast Show Golefuna. Plenty thank you to the production team. Now, Princess Pias produces edition of the program. Musa Sau Kuroma give it technical support. Dennis Kamara and with camera operator. Until we meet again, Mabel Kabadesi, get a good day and goodbye.
And me now, Al Hassan Kumar, get yourself a wonderful day and continue for Watch Liberty Television for the very best of information across the country. Stay blessed. Have a comfortable day.